I'm not gonna share her with you yet. So in a moment, you will have some time to get to know her too, or dear Liz Esther. I'm just excited to have her today with us. So I just want to thank you, all of you, for being part of this wonderful team. I'm here in Manhattan at Liz's home. So she opened her home for us today. So you see a different background. You know, this woman have traveled so much, so she has so many beautiful things here in her home. So I feel great to be here, great energy. I don't think you can see her, but I have Juliet with her, is one of her little kitties in my lap tonight. So I have a great energy. She's sending me the energy, giving me all these vibrations so I can channel and give you the best answers that God can ever give me. So I'm saying hello to some people that are writing to me. Hello, everyone. So excited from Canada. Yay! Hello, my people from Canada. I love your country. Yeah, Montreal. It's such a beautiful, beautiful city. I have been there many, many times, and I just love Canada. I love it. I love it. You guys are wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us. Gustavo Mendoza, San Antonio, Texas. Hola, Gustavo. Woohoo! Thank you for joining us. I'm so excited. Yay! Lisa from California. Shannon from New York, Progressive School. Yay, Shannon! The Progressive School is actually the school where my kids go to school. It's a wonderful school. I love Progressive. Thank you for joining us, Shannon. This is really powerful. I love it. I love it. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then Susana Bastarrica. Susana, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Susana works with United Nations, so it's a big deal to have you here with us tonight. Thank you so much. And if you're on Facebook right now, let us know where you're sharing tonight. Let me see. I want to see where you guys are connecting from. I'm going to be opening my space. Okay, from New York, Rania, hola, saludos desde Arizona. I have people from Arizona, Pennsylvania, Rafael, from Colombia, Barranquilla. No, 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 no. Yeah, I love my people from Colombia. Yay, thank you for joining us today. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited about having so many people from all different places here tonight. This is going to be wonderful. I'm already hot. Oh my goodness. It's getting hot in here. Fantastic. I'm just so happy. And I want to thank you. Thank you all for being here with me. And I know some of you already know about my story. And if it's okay with you guys, for the ones who are new, for the ones who are just connecting and maybe don't know much about what we do here, is it okay if I share a little bit about my story? So I'm just going to, if it's okay, just write, yes, yes, Karen, I want to hear it like 100 more times. Like, yay. Okay, perfect. Beautiful. So I was born in Barranquilla. We have one of our guests from Facebook who is connecting from Barranquilla. That's where I was born. Where Shakira is from, so Sofia Vergara. We have many, many different great people that are from Barranquilla. Let me see, I'm going to be looking some notes here. Thank you, Paula. And I grew up in Colombia, and since I was very little, I was always very intrigued with different topics. I used to love reading, like at 8 or 9 years young, and books in quantum physics, metaphysics, all these books. Yeah, I wasn't, you know, the regular child that, you know, they were maybe watching TV. No, I was reading quantum physics. Like, these are the books that my mom and my grandma had at home. So I love reading these things, and I love learning about happiness and the power of the mind and all of this wonderful content. I was really obsessed about the meaning of life and the universe and manifestation. So I used to read and read and read, but yet I didn't know how to apply it. I was one of those people that used to read or have a lot of knowledge in their mind, but they don't really live what they have in their head. Have you guys meet people like that? People that talk about happiness, but they're really not happy. People that talk about financial abundance, yet they're broke. You know, I was one of those people that talk about one thing, but I didn't really live it. I didn't know how to apply it. I read all of these books about joy and fulfillment, but I had no idea how to really apply it in my life. And actually, I grew up witnessing a lot of pain. I had a very challenging time when I was little because my mom almost died. She suffered domestic violence. I witnessed that when I was little, and my grandma also is a survivor of domestic violence. So for me, it was very difficult to witness this painful situation. So I grew up wanting to use these things that I read in these books to change my mom and my grandma's reality and to change my own. I didn't want to live the that my grandma and my mom were living. I wanted to change it, but I didn't know how to really do that. And of course, because what you resist persists, I end up reliving the same situation. I end up attracting this abuse. And there was a time in my life that I had a gun in my head and I didn't know if I was going to survive. It was the most difficult time in my life. And I remember praying at that moment to God and said, God, please give me an opportunity to live. I pray and I ask God for an opportunity. And I promise God that if He allow me to live, if I will survive, I will change my life. And, I will mention God from time to time in my presentation. Some people will believe in the universe, higher self, whatever it is your belief is. It's okay if I share about God from time to time. You can chat with me. You can answer me there in the comments. So for me, I respect all beliefs, people from all different religions and faiths that come to our seminars. In my case, I believe in God. So I go back to that painful moment and I remember praying. And while this man had this gun pointing to my head, I had my whole life in front of my eyes. I had them. I had all the memories, and it was very challenging for me. I remember feeling afraid, but there was a moment that I was no longer afraid. I released and I let go, and I said, God, I'm in your hands. Please do whatever you want with me. I'm ready. I'm ready. And this man put his gun down, and he decided to let me go. And that's when my life really started. That's when my life, I had a new chance to start over. And I moved to this country because my mother was already living in New York and the Big Apple, right? This beautiful, amazing city where I have the blessing to live. I love New York. I live here. And my mom was already living here. And I moved with my bags full of dreams, and my stomach was also full because I was pregnant of my twins, Stephen and David. They're home right now. They should be getting ready to go to bed. So I was ready to change my life. I was ready to find my purpose. I realized the day that I almost died, I realized I had a purpose. I realized, well, if God allowed me to survive, if God allowed me to still be here, it's because there is a purpose in my life. There is a mission in my life, and I'm going to find out what it is. And my mom, she opens the doors of her home, and I moved here ready to find that mission, ready to find that purpose. And I was very blessed that an angel in my life invited me to my very first personal development seminar. I have never been in a seminar before, never in my life. It was my first time, but I was ready. Maybe for some of you, this is the first time that you are in a live webinar, Q&A, spiritual growth, personal growth. Maybe you are, already an expert, many years and a graduate of many seminars. For me, it was my first time. And I went to see this amazing coach called Tony Robbins. Many of you maybe know Tony. If you know Tony, right down there, yes, I know that guy. He's great. I love Tony. He's actually, you guys can watch his amazing documentary right now on Netflix that is called I'm Not Your Girl. So he's great. I love this guy. I have a lot of respect for him. And his seminars was my first seminar. I never knew the seminars existed. I never knew that coaches existed, people that do like coaching, personal growth. I knew about the books, but not about the people that facilitate this type of training. So I loved it. I love the energy. I love the passion, because as you can see, I'm very passionate about what I do, and my Colombian spice and all of this. So I was having a great time. And there was a moment, guys, that everything went silence. I couldn't. I saw Tony on stage, and then a big light covered his whole being on stage, and I could see people jumping. I couldn't hear them. And then I heard God's voice in my heart. It says, Karen, what he's doing is what you're going to do for the rest of your life. Boom! And then all the music came back. And then I knew it. I knew finally why I was here. I knew at that moment that was my purpose. Now I have no clue how I was going to do it. I remember my friend who invited me to the seminar. I talked to him. I said, I'm going to be a speaker. I'm going to be a coach. That's what I'm going to do. And he looked at me like, this crazy woman, right? And he moved to the side like, cool, like, what is she talking about? And, not only him, I also had a lot of doubts, how I was going to do this. My little voice, the voice of the ego, immediately got activated. That little voice that we all have, the voice that always rejects what the essence is saying, because every time our heart speaks, the ego immediately speaks back and said totally the opposite of what our heart is saying. And in our essence, that's what God speaks to us. God speaks to us through our heart. And the ego, the mind, always kicks in and try to manipulate and find reasons why we shouldn't be crazy enough to follow our calling. And that's what my ego says to me. Who do you think you are, Karen? Who's gonna listen to you? Nobody's gonna understand your English. And still sometimes people don't understand, but it's okay. After I hear Deepak Chopra speak, I'm like, if they understand him, I'm good. I'm good, because seriously, sometimes I don't understand him, but I get his essence, I get his vibration. And I understood that. I understood that it wasn't about how I speak, it was about people really connecting with me, yet my ego didn't understand that. And my ego fight and fight for me not to follow my calling. And for those of you who are thinking, what little voice is she talking about? Maybe because she's Colombian, she has a little voice and it's crazy. That is the one I'm talking about. That's exactly the little voice I'm talking about. The voice of the ego that is always separating, always judging, always finding for the plan B, because the plan A of the heart and of the essence is never enough for the ego. So I remember that a dear friend of mine invited me to meet a native Indian leader who was visiting in New York, and I shared with him my fears. I shared with him all the list of reasons why I wasn't going to be able to do this. I didn't look like a speaker. I wasn't spiritual enough. I was too boobylicious. My boob is too big, my butt, whatever. It was like I didn't fit into the standard profile of a coach or a spiritual being. It's not that people usually at the time, they were wearing white, a tunic, long robe, hair everywhere, like there wasn't any fashion spiritual coach at the time. So I didn't really fit. And I tried to fit in the beginning, and it didn't work. You know what? Because we have to be authentic. We have to be yourself. You have to be you. Yes, sometimes people will love you, and sometimes people will dislike you for the same reason. Just be you. I remember this native Indian asked me a question that changed my life forever. He asked me, Karen, and who are you to question God? Who are you to question God's will? Why would you question his will for you? If he put a purpose in your heart, that's not for you to question. It's for you to accept and say yes and move on. And that's what I did. I surrendered in my heart. I said, I no longer question. I have no idea. How am I going to do this? And many of you may have a purpose in your heart and don't know how you're going to live it. And if that is your case, write it down in your comments, that I will read all your comments, and I'll make sure that I will answer and answer all your comments. If you have a purpose, if you have a calling, but you don't know how, leave the how to God. Trust that he will bring the right people in your path to teach you, to coach you, to guide you into the manifestation of your purpose. That's what I did. I said, I don't question anymore, God. You know what my purpose is. Show me the way and I will follow. And that's what I did. I invest all the money I had from my divorce into spiritual and personal growth seminars and business seminars and sales seminars, everything. I put them all together, over $250,000 in my education. People thought I was crazy. And of course I am, it's true. But at that moment, it was like, why? Why are you doing all of that? You're wasting all the money. You're spending all of this. You know what? Like Gandhi once says, I don't think this is a cliche. I live by this. We must be the change we want to see in the world. If we really want to transform our life and if we want to leave a legacy, it has to start with us. We cannot talk about peace and unity when we're fighting, when we're behind the scenes. We cannot talk about love and contribution when somebody cuts us on traffic and then we're like, full ego, letting them have it. No, wait. Some people go on yoga, om, namaste, and it's beautiful. This is great. And then as soon as they get out of the temple, they come, transform in something so different. It is like, wait, what happened? See, I believe in practical spirituality. I believe that spirituality is a practice in our everyday life, not just sometimes, not just when we go to church or temple, not just when we are in front of camera or on Facebook putting a very nice spiritual posting. I know that. Yeah, those are beautiful. I love those too. You know, I put the picture, hashtag spirituality. But hey, sometimes when I'm in my ego, my kids remind me that I'm not that spiritual. They remind me when I'm being in my head and I'm not being present. And that's what practical spirituality is. When we acknowledge, when we are unconscious, when we are in our head, when we're not being present, when we acknowledge that this part here is not who we really are, that who we are is essence, is God in essence. Yes, you are God, you are essence, that's who you really are. When we acknowledge who we really are, then we live in spirituality. We practice spirituality. It's not a concept anymore. It's not a concept of God. It's not a concept of love. It's a practice. It's everyday practice. And this is what I learned. And let me tell you guys, I start cleaning my poo-poo first. Because I said, we cannot put perfume on top of poo-poo. Yes, I say poo-poo, caca, yeah, yeah. We cannot pretend that it's not there. We cannot, we have to clean up first. And I started with me. I had a lot of poo-poo to clean up in my life. I was a victim for many years because I relate with the label of victim of domestic violence. And people will come to me and say, oh, I'm sorry, you were abused. And for many years, I carried that label. I carried the label of being a victim. And it wasn't until I took full responsibility for my life. It wasn't I understood that everything that had happened in my life, it was part of a perfect plan for my evolution. It wasn't until I took full responsibility and let go of the attachment and the label of being a victim that I was free to change. And that is the first invitation for you tonight. Whatever it is that you're blaming, anyone who you are blaming for your current situation, let me tell you, it's never about them. It's all you. Oh yeah, it's all you. It's us. It's our responsibility. And unless we are fully responsible with our results, we will never be able to change it. That's what I did. I took responsibility. I cleaned up my past. I put the past where it belongs in the past. And I start training myself to live the message that I wanted to share. I say, God, I don't want to be one more coach. There are so many coaches out there, and I love you guys all. I train many people that are wonderful coaches and wonderful teachers. But you know what? What is the point to be one more if we're just going to repeat what other people are saying? I said, God, I don't want to be a copy of somebody else. Tell me, what is it that you want me to teach? What is the message that you want me to teach? What is the message that you want me to share with the world? And that message came in one word, and that word is purpose. And that's what I'm sharing with you tonight. And that's what I'm sharing in our coaching, in our VIP coaching. This is what we share. This is what Liz, our VIP guest, is going to talk about: legacy, purpose. This is what I breathe for. This is what I live for. And I know many of you have questions. And I know if you want to start asking questions, you can send it to me on the comments. And I have my team. They're going to start copy and paste the questions on there. Because tonight is for you. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. The moment I asked God, what is my message? He said purpose. And I believe that everyone on this planet have a purpose. I do believe that everyone in this planet have a mission, has a gift to share. You have a gift. You have a gift to share. And if you're already sharing it, I believe that you have the opportunity and the responsibility to help other people to share their gifts. And that's why I'm here. I'm here because I have been sharing my gift now for 10 years. And I have over 25,000 graduates of my seminars. And it is my commitment that many more people get to live their own legacy. I am a coach for coaches. Why? Because I believe in you. I believe in you. I believe in your power. I believe in your gift. And I believe that the world needs your gift to transform this planet. I do believe it. I believe that we are all part of a puzzle and everyone is as important. Right now, I am behind the camera. Right now, it's me. I want it next time to be you. That's why I coach coaches. That's why our slogan is leading leaders. Not because I am the only one leading leaders. No. Because the people that we coach, they lead leaders. I do believe that when people coach the influence, when we touch the heart of the people that have the opportunity to influence the masses, we can transform the world faster. And that's why I'm here. I'm being very blessed to share my message all around the world, many countries. I'm being very blessed. I have been very blessed to share my message on media, CNN, Fox, NBC, Univision, Telemundo, and then present my seminars in amazing stages like Carnegie Hall and Harvard University twice. I've been very blessed. And why I share this? Because I believe that this is not only for few of us. This is for all of you. I believe that you have a gift to share, that you have a mission to share, and you have an opportunity tonight to say yes to your purpose, to say yes to your passion, to say yes to your mission, and I will help you how to do that. I will guide you in the process. And some people have maybe questions about life purpose, maybe questions about how they can communicate better with their family, maybe how they let go of the past. Please ask me as many questions as you want. People pay me $30,000 per hour. Use me tonight. Squeeze me as a lemon, like this water with lemon that I'm here. I'm going to sip a little bit. Delicious. Yes. So squeeze me tonight. Use me as much as possible. Ask me as many questions that you want because I'm here for you. I'm just going to say hello here on Facebook. Yes. Let me see some comments here. Our people. Gracias, David. Of course, the purpose of my life is to do what you're doing, says Mar. Yeah. It came to me as a message when I was 15 years old. I have not fulfilled my purpose yet, and I won't give up. Okay, Mark? So I'm going to share some tips of how can you live your purpose, because the same as you, there are many people right now that know what their purpose is, but there are many people that don't know how to live it. And I'm gonna share with you about an image, and I'm gonna share, and please, if you can share this image also in the comments of the Facebook Live so people can actually see it. And if you're in my Click webinar right now, you can see it in the image. So I believe that everyone in this planet is born with a key that opens the door for our purpose. And that is the key of faith. And I'm not talking about religious faith, even though some people really live their faith through religion, but this is not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about faith from essence, the knowingness that you, the key, the opportunity, and the power to open the door of your purpose. So everyone in this planet was born with the key. But some people don't know that they have the key. Some people are lost. They don't know they have the key, so they don't even know they have a door. We can see many of these people, we can see many of these people in the streets, lost. Some of them are lost in drugs. Some of them are lost, they're not present. They're not here. Now, are these people part of the evolution of the planet? Of course they are. Are they contributing to the evolution of the planet? Yes, they are. See, unless we understand that the world is perfect the way it is, instead of judging it, we will never change it. See, a lot of people are always judging the now and judging the results and the fruits of their life. And we have many of these people today here in the United States with the results of the elections. I'm not going to go into that much. Let me tell you, many people are unhappy with what's so. You may or may not agree with your results, but you must accept the now. Every time you resist the now, you perpetuate this same kind of results. Because if we don't accept the now, that means that we're not ready to receive the gift that now is giving us, is bringing us. In order for us to change this now, we have to accept fully, as I accept where I am today. I accept it as a gift for me to grow, as a gift for me to learn, as a gift for me to evolve. I understand that I may not like my results today, yet they are my responsibility. I am responsible for my results. And because I am responsible, I am willing to receive the gift and see what is the teaching behind my results at this moment. Instead of complaining about the result, I'm going to honor result. I'm going to honor the teachings behind this experience. And as soon as you do that, as soon as you accept the gift, your presence transforms in one of whatever it is that you want. See, people are focusing in, I want this, I want this. They are not really ready. See, God is not giving us what we want. He's giving us what we need in order for us to evolve. But most people are rejecting that. Most people are rejecting. They say, no, Karen, what do you mean? I read the law of attraction, and it says that I can have what I want. You can want all you want, yet if you're not ready to receive it, you're not having it. See, don't ask for what you want. Ask for what God wants for you. If you believe in the universe, ask for what the universe wants for you. If you believe in high spirit, whatever it is, just ask, okay, higher self, what is it that you want for me? Don't give me what I want. Give me what you want. And in that way, you will become the essence of God on this planet instead of this illusion of the ego that makes you small. And that's what happened with people that don't know they have the key. Now, there is another group of people. They know they have a key. They know they have a purpose, but they have no idea what purpose is. And maybe you're watching right now and just like you're part of this group. Karen, I have no idea what my purpose is. How do I know what my purpose is? I'm going to ask you a question, guys. If you had all the money in the world, and I always share this question in every one of my seminars and every one of my webinars, I always ask this because without purpose, nothing works. We can talk about how to take your life to the next level. We can talk about strategies for success, and all of these, you have no purpose, nothing of that will be permanent. All of it will be temporary. So the essence of success for everyone on this planet is for them to find and live and share their purpose. So if you don't know what it is, ask yourself this question, and if you already know, ask other people this question so you can help them figure it out too. You can help them discover their purpose. If you had all the money in the world and all the time to enjoy it, what would you do with your time? What would you do with your time? To serve others. So going shopping and traveling doesn't count, okay, guys? It has to be what would you do with your time to serve others. What is your passion? What is it that you have in your heart? That if you don't have to work for money, if you don't have to think about how to make a living, if you just think about what would you do for humanity? What is your passion? What is your gift? What would that be? And the answer is your purpose, your gift. And if you already know it, write it to me. Write it in the comments. I would love to read some of your purpose, like what Mark shared with us, that his purpose is to become a coach, to be a coach, to be a transformational coach. Just share. So if you already have your purpose, share with me. Write it there in the comments. I would love to read that. So first of all is to recognize what your gift is. That is the first step. So if you had the key and you didn't know what the door was, now you know. Now you find the door. Now you find your purpose. And let me tell you, now you have no excuse. You have no excuse to say, well, I just don't know what I'm here for. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, that's what the ego does in order for them not to continue evolving and growing. So if you are looking in the image right now, you can see this, the second group is the ones that they know they have a key, but they're seeking. They call it the seekers. And please, if you can put the picture or Lisa on the comments on the live on Facebook, that would be great, so people can have a visual of what we're talking about. That would be great. So, okay, so the second one is seekers. Now, the third group of people are the spectators. They are watching through the window. They already found their purpose. They know what their purpose is, but they're watching through the window that is next to their purpose. They don't know how to open the door of their purpose. They know what their purpose is. And you can tell me, how many of you know what your purpose is, you know what you do, but you're still not doing it? You don't know how many people come to my seminars every time or ask me for coaching because they're like, Karen, I have been doing so many seminars, so much coaching, so much training, and I'm still not living my purpose. What is going on? What is it? I know what to do, but just still don't give it. Those are the spectators. Those are the people that are in, like, they are in this comfort zone. They know what to do, but they choose not to do it. They choose to look into the window and talk. Talking. There is so many people talking. See, sometimes I don't even like to call myself a speaker, because speaking is speaking is speaking, but what's going on? Action! Action without reaction. If you don't take action, there is no reaction. In order for you to have a reaction result, you must take action. There is so many people talking about living their purpose and they don't take freaking action. They're hiding in the spiritual closet, and you know what I'm talking about. You know who you are. You're watching me, that you like to hide, because the ego is afraid of your greatness. Your ego is afraid of your greatness. Thank you. I'm going to read that question in a moment. I love that. Thank you, Paula. Your ego is afraid of your greatness. Your ego wants you to be hiding. It wants you to be small. I say no more being small. No more playing small games. You're here to be great. You're here to shine. I like shining. That's why I put this goal, shining. Yes, I am. I own it. And I invite you to shine your own way. Whatever it is, you don't need to wear gold. You can wear whatever it is, but it's about being you. Be yourself. Just shine from within. Dare to open the door of your purpose. Get out of your comfort zone. Get out of your spiritual closet. Get out of the closet. Yeah. You have to get out of the closet and say, I'm ready to live my purpose today. I choose to. And if you choose to live your purpose today, write a comment there on Facebook. Write me here in my chat and say, I'm ready today. I choose to. You know what? Because life is a choice. It is a choice. You can choose purpose or you can not choose purpose. Whatever it is, it's a choice. And that's going to be your reality no matter what. It is your choice. Now, there's another group of people that they decide, you know what, I'm opening the door. I'm opening the door. No more waiting, no more comfort zone. I'm ready to live my purpose. Yet, you know what happened? As soon as you open the door of your purpose, your ego kicks in and it starts being loud, louder than ever. You know how many people start living their purpose and then they give up? 99% of the people. It's sad. It's challenging. And you know why? Because the little voice will do whatever it takes. The ego will do whatever it takes to convince you that you are not worth it, that you are not good enough for that. Do you know how many times my ego said I'm not good enough? Every day, every time. Why are you going to do this webinar? Why are you going to do this coaching? Why are you going to coach athletes, celebrities in Hollywood? You're not good enough. People are going to laugh. Yes, still they laugh, but it's okay. There have been 25,000 graduates of my seminars that have received a gift from God. Imagine if I say no to if I say yes to my ego and no to my essence. How many people wouldn't receive this gift today? And if one person is transformed tonight, my purpose is fulfilled. If one person, if one of you, only one of you is touched and moved to take action and to live your purpose, that's it. That's all I need, because one person can transform a whole planet. One person. So there is this group of people that have said yes, but then they decide, you know what, I'm not good enough, I give up, and they throw away the key. They throw away the key and they decide not to continue. And many of those people take their life, you know, they decide not to continue because they cannot deal with the pain of knowing what to do and not doing it. And then there is another group of people. I call them the chosen ones. Even though you're the chosen one. Every one of you are the chosen one. Yet these people decide to own it and said, I am the chosen. This is in my hands. If I want this world to be transformed, it's up to me. It's not up to others. And these people decide to say yes to their purpose, to live it. And even though they don't know exactly what to do, they trust. They trust the angels, the guides, they trust the teacher, they trust the people that God put in their path for them to fulfill their purpose. These people are patient. They know that great things take time. They know it. And they don't give up because things are shaky. They don't give up because things are not going as well as they wanted. No, they don't give up. They continue, and they choose to listen to God in their heart. And they go on the bridge of congruency, which, by the way, is my #1 value as coach and as trainer, as coach of coaches, is congruency. What that means doing what I am talking, doing what I share about, put it in practice. What I teach is congruency. So the people that are part of the chosen one, they decide to be congruent with what they want to teach. See, I'm not telling you what to do. You can do whatever is right for you in your heart. Just be congruent with it. Be congruent. Whatever your values are, honor your values and be congruent. And if you're watching right now, you're listening right now, and you're a teacher, you're a coach, you're someone that people look up to, please be congruent with what you're teaching. Stop teaching things that you're not living. Teach what you know. Teach about your experience. Teach about the wisdom of your heart. There is so much wisdom, so much love, so many fruits that you can share with the world. You don't need to make it up. You don't need to pretend. Be you. Be you. See, many people ask me, oh, Karen, why you coach other coaches? You coach the competition. I don't believe in competition. When you're being yourself, there is no competition because there is nobody like you. There is nobody like you. And those are the chosen ones. The ones that have said yes. They don't believe in competition. They live in alliance. They believe in alliances. That's why I'm here at this home, because I believe in her purpose, in her legacy. This woman is powerful. I learned from her so much. And this is the type of client that I coach. People that I know can change the world forever. And that's why I'm committed to work with high-profile leaders, because I know they have the power, they have the content, they have the experience, they have the passion, they have the heart, they have the values to transform humanity. And those are the chosen ones. Give me some examples of people that are chosen ones. Some people said here, Jesus, Buddha, Mother Teresa. So if you have some examples of people that have been changing the world, that are part of the 1%, because only 1% of the population of the planet is living their life purpose today. Can you imagine? Only 1% of the populations of the planet have decided to say yes to their purpose. Only 1%. And they have made so many changes. Give me some examples. Yes, Gandhi is one of them. So many people. Now my question for you is, are you the next one? Are you the chosen one? Because I believe in you. I believe in you. So this is the image that I wanted to share, and this summarizes what people are in their purpose. So I know I already have questions, so I'm going to start answering some questions. I'm excited about the questions. You can ask me questions here in the chat. If you're in Click Meeting, you can ask me questions on the comments on Facebook. I'm here for you. Squeeze me. Yes, use me. I'm yours. Use me. All right. Let's answer these questions. Let's go. It says, Maria Inés, I want to be a coach like you. Where can I study, baby? You are in the best place. Woo! So if you want to train with us, we can coach you. We can train you to be your best coach, like your best version of you. But let me tell you, from now, you're not going to be the next Karen Hoyos, the next Tony Robbins. No, you're going to be the next best Maria Inés. I will coach you to be yourself, because everybody else is taken. Like Dr. Seuss says that, be yourself because everybody else is taken. I think that quoted from him. I love that guy. Amazing. So Maria Inés, start by honoring who you are, what makes you unique, what makes you amazing. And also look into your life and ask yourself, what is it that I need to clean up in my life? What is it that I need to let go in my life that is not congruent? Thank you, I have them here, Pauli. Thank you. What is it that I need to let go in my life in order for me to fulfill this purpose, in order for me to fulfill this calling, Maria Inés? And definitely train with the best, Maria Inés. You have to have role models, people that have what you want, people that when you look up to, it's not the outside only. You have to make sure that behind the scenes, they are congruent with your values. I invite you to train with people that are in alignment with your values, people that have the fruits that you want, people that inspire you, people that believe in you, not only people that they want your money. Because there are many people out there giving promises and says, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this for you. You know what? You know in your heart when someone is right for you. You know, many people come to me and say, Karen, I want to work with you because that's what God told me. Like, I feel in my essence that you are the right teachers. Like, or some people said, I dream about you. I pray about you. I love it. I prefer that, oh, I saw a commercial on TV. Nothing wrong with it. I love going on TV and I love people watching me on media. Yet, the recognition that my work is right for you doesn't come from your head, Maria Inés. It comes from your essence. In your essence, you know that you know. this is right for you, because my work is not easy. And all of my clients can tell you, your life will be upside down first. It's going to be upside down, and everything that is not in alignment, everything that was there just, like wishy-washy kind of there, but no, it's going to fall down. If you're ready to really transform your life, to really let go of the caca, poo, poo, boom, clean up, to be a source for passion, good contribution, and then you're welcome to train with us. And you can actually RSVP a free consultation. I'm going to give you a free session, you and everyone who's watching, with one of our experts. We have experts in our team that will give you a free coaching session to explore that you are right for us to work with. And let me tell you, Marines, we don't work with everyone. We're very selective in who we work with, and that's great. This is not for everyone. No, everyone can watch us, but not everyone can work with us. Why? Because this is really challenging. It's confronting. This is like anything that is not in alignment will come into your face, like a hairy spider. Wherever you go, the spider will be there, and the spider is smelly. So you know when you're not being congruent. Once you work with us, the spider is in your face. Unless you clean up the mess, it won't go away. So make sure you're ready for this, because this is really going deep. It's not the superficial motivation. It's great. Motivation is great. I think it's wonderful. This is beyond motivation. This is essence work, core work. When people work with us, it's going to their essence. So all of you who are watching on Facebook, and all of you who are watching me on Click Meeting, you will be having the opportunity to request and apply for a free coaching session, transformational coaching session, with one of our coaches that have coached by me, that is certified by me, that have all our training, and then after that explore what will be the best opportunities for you to work with us. We have many options, Maria Ines. We would love to train you. We have options in English, in Spanish, and maybe another languages will come later. Who knows? For now, English and Spanish, virtual, in person. So apply the email to apply, because I know many people are asking me how they can receive the free coaching session. So here we go. You email us at info, like information, INFO, info@KarenHoyos.com. And please, guys, if you can type it on the comments, my dear team, the email where you can request, and you said request a VIP complimentary coaching session. That's how you requested, VIP complimentary coaching session. And I know I will tell you in advance, or dear Liz has something similar for you. Ow! I'm excited. It's hot. It's hot. It's amazing. What we have here is amazing. So I'm really excited. Maria Ines, let me know if I answer your question, if you have any other question. Okay, next question. Oh my God, this document of questions start filling up. I'm excited about this. Okay, more questions. Rania Abdo, she said, you coach yourself before coaching others. And yes, everyone should coach themselves first, then coach others. Definitely. Rania, you know how you can really do that? Because the ego is clever. You know, when people have a lot of training, and when people go into a lot of personal development seminars and read a lot of books, they develop something that I call a spiritual ego. So it's an ego that is spiritual. It's to be all kind and nice and everything, but really it's just ego in another version. So you have to be very aware when you're giving yourself coaching. That is really clear coaching. That is really essence coaching. And for that, I'm going to give you some tips, guys, for you to clear your space and to really cultivate your source, your connection to God. Well, first of all, you have to make sure that you take some time, silence, meditate, pray, whatever is your practice. Make sure that you disconnect yourself, you know, and it may be with your pets. Like we have Juliet, who's talking in the background right now. She's like, yeah, me, I'm here to serve. Definitely. Pets help us, you know, or dear animals. Connection to nature. Walk, no choose. Hug a tree. Yeah, I'm a tree hugger too. A fashionable tree hugger. Yes, I love it. Make sure that you take some time in silence and disconnect. We are so much in our phones. My goodness. We need time to disconnect and be in silence and be fully present. Second, what you eat, very important. Many people know I'm fully vegan. I don't need any animal products. I don't put any, see, if I love my cat, will I eat my cat? No, right? So it's the same with a cow, it's the same with a fish, it's the same. It's, you know, it's a whole different world. And yes, I am Colombian. I used to eat a lot of meat. We love meat. Oh my God. And I have been vegan for over 10 years. So make sure, I'm not saying you go all the way now. Maybe you do. Make some changes. Make some changes in the way you eat. If you drink alcohol, that interferes with your channeling. That interferes with your essence. I get drunk in life. I don't drink alcohol because I know that any little bit of alcohol disconnect me from the present moment. So make sure you have your body is clean, that you're moving, you exercise. I learned this from my also integral coach, Christian Berrio. He's amazing. He's part of our team. Christian, make sure you share your website there, and he can also, I'm just talking for him, and I know he will be okay. A free coaching session from integral coaching. Oh my God, this is great. You guys are going to have a lot of gifts tonight. You guys are blessed. You guys are blessed. If you're joining us tonight, you're blessed. Yes, you are blessed. So all of these tips are part of integral living. We must take care of our body. We must take care of our body. Movement is important. Exercising is important. Making sure that you know what your purpose is. And if you're not 100% living it, you are in your path. See, the thing is that if you're not living your purpose, or you're not in your path of living your purpose, your ego will kick in and try to convince you what are your best choices. So that's not the best auto coaching to give yourself. So if you're not living your purpose fully, make sure that you have a coach to help you facilitate, someone who will call you in your caca, in your face. You have caca in your face. Oh, what do you mean, Karen? Ew. Yes. That's what happened with the ego. That's what the ego does. You have to make sure you have someone that will coach you from essence with love, but also will tell you how it is. Because see, a lot of people, that's why I love working with very powerful leaders, because they tell me, Karen, everybody say yes to me. Because they have to say yes, because I'm the boss, because of the leader, I'm the owner. And you don't have to do nothing. I paid you for you to tell me what I don't want to hear. Yes, that's how blessed I am. I love what I do. Exactly. You have to find people that are willing to tell you the things that you don't want to hear, that your ego doesn't want to hear, so you become your best version of yourself. So when you give yourself out to coaching, make sure it's coming from a clean space versus a spiritual ego. Let me know if I answered your question, my dear. Okay, let's see. Next question. Oh my goodness. Okay, Gustavo Mendoza says, he wants to make a difference in people's life and living my life purpose. He means you, or like me, Gustavo, let me know. It's about believing on it and making an unconditional commitment to do what it takes to make it happen. No excuses. Definitely, I'm with you. This is much more like a comment to contribute. Gustavo, thank you. I love you. You actually participated in my first seminar over a decade ago, and he keeps coming. More than 10 years. He was one of my graduates of my very first seminar that I had no clue what I was going to say. And then, God, I don't know what I'm going to say, but just speak through me. You speak through me. This is something that I invite you all to say. People ask me, Karen, how did you speak in public? How did you know what to say? Well, see, these are my notes for today in what to say. Blank, nothing. Because I said, God, you speak through me. Use me as a vehicle. Use me as a vehicle. I don't want to say what I want to say. I want to share what you want me to share. Use me as a vehicle. And there is a phrase that I always use, and it's, God, you speak through me, you think through me, you act through me. And as soon as you declare that, you let go of control. If you want to use another word, universe, use me. You speak through me, you act through me, you think through me. See, ego is fed by control. So when you let go of control and give control to God, and then you truly become a vehicle to serve other people. And when you are doing that, it's no longer about you. It's no longer about you. It's about serving. It's about serving others. See, people say, oh, Karen, how are you such a great negotiator? How are you? You sell in a way that people don't feel uncomfortable, that people feel great. Well, because I'm always thinking, how can I serve them? See, compensation, financial compensation, is just a result of your intention for contribution. That's what it is. When your intention is to contribute, to serve, to make a difference, financial compensation will come as a natural manifestation. It's a natural manifestation. It's a universal law. Don't ask yourself, how can I make money with this client? Ask yourself, how can I make a difference to this wonderful person? What is my gift to this person? God, if you put this person in front of me, it's because you want me to serve her, to serve him. Show me the way. What is the way? And then from that, the opportunity to do business rise naturally. You don't have to manipulate or do this or that to do business. People naturally will come to you. Let me tell you guys, I don't find my clients. They come to me. They come to me. They recognize me. And it's so beautiful. See, people sometimes, I did a seminar the other day for 2,000 people of a group of network marketers, a network marketing company. And someone asked me, well, Karen, what do you say to a client that says no because it has fears? How do you convince the client so they can say yes? I say, well, what if you don't want to convince the client? What if you just attract one client that is ready for you, that you don't need to convince it? That you don't need to change their mind. Attract the one that is ready versus trying to change everybody else. I assure you, I promise you, out there are people looking for your gift. There are people looking for your purpose. There are people looking for your purpose, for your product. And if you haven't created a product yet, if you haven't created service within you, there is a gift that somebody else is right now searching for. They're seeking for you. How dare you to hide? Don't hide. Don't hide your gifts. Your gifts are not for you to keep. They're for you to share. Next question. Patty says, my purpose is to help others to work on the grief process. Also to train, to coach. I love this. And this is very important, Patty, because many people, they don't know how to deal with loss. I was actually coaching one of my amazing clients the other day on a particular topic. How do you deal with loss? How do you deal with the grief of someone that you love not being here? And see, the biggest illusion of our ego is to convince us that death exists. When we realize that death is nothing more than an illusion, that we can never die because we're eternal. In essence, we are eternal. We are God, and God can never die. And as soon as we accept that our loved ones will never leave us, that they will be with us forever, as soon as we accept this, we will no longer be fearful of death. Because so many people that are fearful of their life dying, so many people cannot live because they're so much focusing in death that they cannot live the here and now. So my invitation always, Patty, for you who coach people that are in the process, is to bring that consciousness, that reality, to take the veil that the death exists. That is an illusion of the ego, because in essence, we are eternal. I love this. So if you have any other question, ask me a question, keep commenting on Facebook. I have one more here that I'm going to share. Let me see. And thank you for those of you who are writing already, the requesting, the coaching, the free coaching. I love this. This is fantastic. All right, one more question here. Liliana. I invite you to listen. It can help somebody to you. I think this is kind of conversation are good for a person who wants to always grow. Okay, I love this. Thank you, Liliana. See, this is what I believe, Liliana. This is not only for people that want to grow. This is for people that recognize who they really are for the world, and they're tired to play games from the ego. You know, if you want a little bit more of suffering, this is not the place for you. If you're really ready to let go of suffering, because suffering is a choice. People, what do you mean, Karen? People, what do you mean suffering is a choice? I don't choose to suffer. Oh, yes, you do. Suffering is a choice. We can either resist our reality and suffer, or we can accept, let go of attachment, and create. This is the only way. When we let go of attachment, when we accept what is, and then we can create something new. That's my invitation for you. Any other question, guys, that you guys have for me? I'm open. Let me see. Let me look into this beautiful group on Facebook that is with us saying hello. Okay, perfect. We have, all right. So I'm excited about my VIP guests, okay? I promise you guys I had an amazing guest tonight. So I'm really excited. I have been working with my dear Liz for over 8 months. And let me tell you, as soon as I saw those eyes, I knew it. God spoke to me and said, this is a woman that you must coach. It's an extraordinary, powerful woman. As soon as you are in her presence, you can feel her power. You can feel her essence. You can feel her commitment. This woman have traveled over 90 countries all over the world. And I want her to tell you a little bit about her story. I won't tell you too much because I want her to tell you about the power of her numbers and everything that she stands for. Let me tell you, it's a treat. And it's a gift. For me, every time I get to hear her, I get goosebumps. I receive so much wisdom. And I'm so happy to introduce you to my dear friend, Liz Estern. And Liz, thank you so much for having us. Yay! Come on! Yay! She's bringing her chair now closed with sauce. Perfect. Is that good? A little bit more. Okay. Here, perfect. Excellent. Let's see. Now look at this beauty. Hola, Liz. Let me talk you. I love you so much. Thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you for being here. It's great. It's been wonderful listening to you and watching you. And it's really exciting to participate. I'm very happy to be here with you.
Thank you. It is really an honor. You're such a pleasure to work with. You're a gift in my life and for so many. And I'm really committed to bring your message to the world, Liz. I know that there's so many people who are watching right now who can receive and be blessed with your wisdom. And for those of you who are watching on Facebook as well, this is really amazing. I'm really excited about this. And Liz, I want you to share with them, please, a little bit about yourself so they can learn a little bit more about you. Let me move the computer here. Perfect. So tell them a little bit about your story, short version of your story, challenging time, and how you became to be who you are today, contribution numbers. You know what to share. Please do.
Thank you so much for having me, Karen. And before I get started, I wanted to say to Karen's audience that coaching with Karen is very challenging. So it's not to be done by the faint of heart.
Thank you. See, guys?
It's true.
Ow! Thank you, Dom. Thank you.
So I grew up in Spokane, Washington, which is a very small town in the Northwest. And I eventually, I went to college, went to graduate school, came to work in New York in finance. And I did that for quite a few years. And while I was working in finance, I really felt like I had to give back, an extreme desire to give back to New York, to people in general. And I started traveling. And I wanted to understand how I could change the world and change people's perceptions of how they live their lives, how I lived my life. Mm. And so working on my legacy, my own legacy, realizing it was raising 2 daughters, transitioning from working in finance to working in philanthropy, advising, it was a slow transformation. And in the last few years, I've started to realize that legacy is so important. It's critical for everyone to develop and determine what they want their legacy to be and to live it today, not to wait until the end of your life, but to live it today. So challenges were many. I mean, working in finance was challenging. Getting a divorce was challenging. Yes. And now working more on getting my message out was challenging at the beginning, but now it's that I feel like I just have so much to say to people and to share so that people actually do live their legacy now and not squander all that they know, all of their life experiences, that you never know when that experience that you share with someone else might change their life.
Beautiful. And Liz have really deal with very impressive numbers that I want you to share because, I really want you to know, I mean, who she is. I mean, she's powerful, and you will get to visit her website, and she has some gift for you guys. But I really want you to appreciate the power of what she has to say. It's just someone who woke up today and say, oh, I want just to help people to live their legacy. She has been doing this for years. And tell me about numbers and just so they understand.
So I've traveled to over 90 countries, and I've worked with a wide variety of clients, billionaires, millionaires, who have given over $90 million now to different charitable organizations, education, development organizations, and that's been a really exciting thing to participate in. But it's also come to realize that it's even more important for everyone else. It's not about the money, it's about how you live your life. And for the people who I've worked with that have given money, it's been a challenge to understand what their legacy could be, and fearful, because that means you have to actually sort of reverse engineer and live it. But for them, it's been a very powerful transition. But it's not, as working with you is not always easy. It's not easy for them.
Of course. And this is really powerful because we're talking about someone who facilitates the contribution of over $90 million for nonprofit organizations. And yet, do you hear what Liz says? Many of these people have challenges in how to live their true legacy. See, people think sometimes that they cannot live their legacy because they don't have money. And then people that they have the money, they're giving it, but yet still not living the legacy because they don't really are connected to us, and they're not really doing it from the heart, more as a symbol, right? And not everyone, of course, but so money is not enough for you to leave a legacy. It is part of it. That's why I coach people to grow financially while they're living purpose. Yet, like Liz shared with us, it's not just that, it's more than that. Now, what did you have find in people that you have worked with that, because I know that you have worked with people that have the money and also have the passion together, and people that have the money but know the passion. So what is the difference? What makes people, what makes a leader to really have the mindset and the values to be able to financially be successful and give back and to really leave that legacy from the heart? What are some of, like, if you can tell me 3 points that people can put in practice right now for them to grow, to become that, and to really acknowledge and share their legacy, what would that be?
So 3 things. The first thing would be that you have to really know who you are. And what that means. It means your purpose. It means that you've lived that, or you are starting to live that, and that you want to contribute. The next part of that is that you have to, once you know what your essence is, what your purpose is, you think about what that means to you, what your values are, what you want to share with your family and your friends, and that leads you to the next part, which is really understanding how you put that into action and live it every day, because it's not an easy thing to do, and you have to think about how do I want people to remember me? How do I want to influence my family and my friends, my community, and what that looks like? And once you decide and realize what that is, that you have that information that you can share and contribute, then you can start to really put that into action, and it will lead to financial success and to the ability to contribute back to your community.
Okay, so I took some notes here, and so I want to recap what you said, and they wanted to see you closer, so you can get closer to the computer. Yes, because they want to see your face, and yeah, you're so beautiful. All right, perfect, beautiful, there. So first of all, know who you are. So see, most people don't know who they are. Most people don't even know who they are in their heart. Like, they think they are their mind. They think they are their labels. They think they are what other people said they are. So what you said is so powerful. Knowing who we are God in essence. We are beyond this. This is powerful. It's temporary. So who we really are is essence, is God in action. So that is really powerful, because no matter how much you have or don't have, if you don't even know who you are, you won't be able to leave the legacy. I love that. Second, you mentioned it. We talk about this purpose. Without purpose, nothing works. See, we can have so much to give. And it is very interesting what you said, because I know many people that are giving to philanthropy, and they're always working in different nonprofits, but they don't really live their purpose. You meet people like that, right?
All the time.
All the time. And they're like empty, and sometimes they're like bitter. Like they're upset sometimes. Sometimes like they're like mad. They're giving a lot, and they're still not happy, right?
Yep, exactly.
Because they're giving a lot of money, but they don't find the fulfillment because they're not living their purpose.
Exactly.
You meet people like that all the time. So listen to this. This is really powerful. And then we have values. So why is so important because people talk about values, but why do you find that values and financial success and legacy are so connected? What is it?
Because the values tell you how you're going to operate every day of your life. They're going to give you the guide points that you need in order to determine what your essence is, your purpose, your passion, and how that can change your life and everyone else's around you.
I love it. And if you don't know your values, they're going to be very easy to be negotiable.
Yes.
Right?
All the time.
You know, you can see if you know your values, your core values, you will negotiate them. This is really powerful. I love this. And then we talk about this action. Without action, nothing works, because action leads to a reaction. No action, no reaction, leads. And so many people talk, this is what I'm going to do when I'm older, when I'm this and that. You meet people like this all the time too.
Yes.
What did you say?
And when they're that's too late, because it's already done. You've already, whatever you created is all that you have done. That's it's hard to go back if you wait until the very end of your life. It's much more fun, and it's hard, but it's much more fun in the long term.
Yes.
If you think about what you want your life to have represented over the long period of your life, and you work backwards, and it gives you the roadmap, the path that you need to walk in order to make that happen and get that opportunity set and that wealth.
I love that, Liz. I love it. And it's like living your legacy now, guys. This is the time to leave your legacy, not tomorrow. This is the now. You're feeling low? Contribute. You're feeling down? Share with others. Help with others. You're feeling depressed? That's because you're not giving enough. Get up. Move your butt and give. And start feeling immediately you start feeling fulfilled and happy.
Yes, and that giving can be something as simple as complimenting somebody, helping them cross the street. I mean, it doesn't really matter what it is, just something that you do that starts your action.
Yes, I love it. I thank you for that. Because, see, like Mother Teresa once says, is not how much you give, is the love that you put in what you give. And we invite people to do both, right? Give a lot. Give from your heart. Give from your essence. Give it with authentic love. Give it with authentic passion. I love that. And then I love how you said all of these lead to financial success. I love this. You see, people are looking for that, Liz. You have been a very successful woman. You have lived an abundance life. You have traveled to so many places that most people don't even dream of, right?
Yes.
Over 90 countries. This is very impressive. Someone who knows so much. And they want what you want. When I ask people what they want, a lot of people say, well, I want to travel. I want more money. I want more time. And you have experienced that. Now, what is the difference now and before? Because before you had these results, what have shifted within you now that you're able to share your voice, that you're able to share your message? Liz, what do you think, what do you know has been the key component in your personal life that made you to really come from here to here? And we have worked on this for 8 months. So, well, let's and this is not part of what we said we're going to talk. I love this, right? So I love it because Liz have done a tremendous transformational work. She has done the work. She has gone deep and really done the work. And now she's having the results that she always wanted. So if you can say one of the many, but let's one key component, one key transformation that you made in yourself, what would that be so they can also put it in practice in their life?
I think the most important factor has been that I had this burning desire to get the information that I have. I have so much experience and information that I've developed over the years and from all the traveling and meeting so many people that I had to just share it. And but getting the tools and the confidence to share.
Yes.
And to share with everyone and to really tell people that the action is so critical. If you don't act, nothing will change.
Yes.
And we need to change how everyone experiences their lives on this earth, because it doesn't matter. Again, it's not about the money. It's about how you live your life. We all want to be remembered by our families and our friends, and how you make them feel today is what you will be remembered by.
I love this, Liz. And it was like, I love what you said, this burning desire. Like, you said enough. Like, no more waiting. No more,
Yes.
like, no more. Like, it was like, you know, a lot of people, a lot of you have this. Like, you are out, like, you're watching, and you have this book inside of you that hasn't come out. You have the message that hasn't come out. You have the seminar, you have the training, you have the trip, you have the gift, the service, the product that you haven't shared, and they have it. And what was the difference of your life before sharing your gift and now that you're sharing your gift? What was the difference between the two?
Feeling like I was in the closet, and now being out of the closet and very excited.
Yes, I love it. We took her out of the closet. All right, my dear, I know you have a gift for people. Before that, if you have any question for Liz, let us know. If you have any question for her, powerful woman, travel all around the world, facilitating contribution for over $90 million for nonprofit humanitarian work in education and many other missions. So if you have any question for her, please write it down. We're ready to read it. We're ready to answer the question. Let me see. Okay. And while they're writing, if they have any question, tell us what gift you have for them.
So I have a free coaching seminar on legacy, and you just have to email me at estern@globalgivingadvisors.com.
Yes, and she's gonna write it there in the comments on Facebook and here also on the click webinar, so you don't miss it. She's gonna write it there. Lisa, I'm really excited about this, and I'm so excited about people receiving your gift. I honor you. I acknowledge you for stepping out of your comfort zone, for saying yes to your purpose, for saying yes to your calling. And you have been so great because you have cleaned it up, like whatever it is that, and you did it. And it has been challenging. And this is beautiful because even though it has been challenging, she has done her work 100%. And that's why you're here. That's why so many people are watching right now, are learning from you. And I just invite you to continue moving, to continue sharing your gift. It has been my pleasure to be your coach and to continue coaching you. And I can't wait for us to share the stage. And I will let you know when it's going to be our next live event, so you guys can join us live in person. This is really exciting. Anything else before you go? Any last tip that you want? Any last message for the people who are watching? And like, I know you see us like looking through different directions because we have like 4 cameras here. We have click me here, live webinar. We have like 3 different streaming. So like for all of the people that are watching tonight, last message before we say goodbye.
Love your life. It's so important, because if you don't love it, then you're just unhappy and sad.
What will be one tip for people to love their life? Like, I want to love my life. What do I do, Liz?
You would think about what your purpose is and what your essence is. Who are you? And what message, what do you have to share with the world? Everyone has a gift. Every single person has a gift.
So if you want to love your life, I love what Liz says, get busy. Start thinking, what can I do to serve others? Immediately you start loving your life, because it's so exciting when we can give and when we can think and have the vision of how many ways we can give to others.
And especially because you never know, the one thing that you share with someone on one given day will change the trajectory of their life, and that's huge.
Yes, forever.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, I love it, my dear. Thank you so much. This is fantastic. Say goodbye to Liz for now. Remember to email her. She's gonna write the email where to contact her, and add her on Facebook too. Make sure you follow her. She's now getting active because she's getting out of the spiritual closet. She's out already, so she's posting more. So I'm excited about this. I love you. I love you. Yes, this is wonderful. All right. Make sure that you email her. Take advantage of this. Take advantage of this free coaching, VIP coaching. See, this is what happened. Once you surround yourself with people that are successful, you realize and you recognize how generous people are. People are truly generous. Like when they are successful in life, they're always thinking what they can give. And Liz can write down the email. Liz, you can write it out there in the computer. So make sure that it's right, and make sure you share your link on Facebook as well. Make sure you follow her, email her, request the free coaching with her, the free coaching with Christian, the free coaching with us. We're giving you a lot, because more we give, more we receive. I have more questions here. Oh my God. All right, I have more questions. Let's see. So Rania asked, how do you balance life responsibilities and living your purpose? This is great. Life responsibilities and living your purpose. So for this question, I believe that you think that there are two different things. Like life purpose is one thing and life responsibility is another. See, Rania, I believe that my number one life responsibility is my purpose. So when we realize there is no separate thing, see, the thing is the ego gives the illusion of that our life purpose is like a hobby because we love it so much. It's our passion. We do it without an effort. So we think that a life responsibility is having a job to make a living or a business to make money. And then our purpose is a hobby, our purpose is something separate. So our purpose is something like has nothing to do with life responsibility. They have it separate. See, for many years, it happens to me too. I didn't make any money doing coaching and speaking because I had a spirituality and purpose. They were separate from money. Spirituality and purpose here, and money, another thing here. They were separate. For me, they weren't part of one. And that's how it is for many people. Many people believe that their life responsibility has nothing to do with their passion, with purpose. So the first thing I invite you to change that belief and realize, what is my number one responsibility today? My number one responsibility is to live my purpose. And the only way to live my purpose is first, I start with me. I am happy first. I transform my life first. And after I transform my life, after I clean up my own poo-poo, after I start living what I wanted to share, and then my responsibility is to share it with the world. Is to share it, not to keep it, to share it with the world. So that is number one. Second, I love what Liz said about values. You know, I have very clear what my values are. My top priority, my relationship with God. And in order for me to honor God, I must live my purpose. And if I live my purpose, if I honor God, and then I can be a better parent. I can be a better mother, a better daughter. See, a lot of people said they think they need to sacrifice themselves in order for them to be great parents. See, this illusion of more sacrifices I do, better parent I am. People illusion that they need to sacrifice their life in order for them to be successful. If I am a good parent, if I spend time at home, I sacrifice my business. If I am with my business, I sacrifice my personal life. No, I believe we can have it all. Not only we can, it is our responsibility to have it all. We came to this planet to honor God's blessings, and God doesn't bless us in pieces. Bless us as a whole. And who are we to question the blessings that God has in our lives? So that's a very important piece, to honor first our connection, our purpose, and then give our best to our families. The other part is not second or third. I'm just going to say the other piece of it is congruency. If you are a parent, please make sure that you're living what you want to teach to your kids. Please, if you're not congruent with what you want to teach, like if you're lying, tell them I'm not here when somebody called them. How are you going to ask a kid to not lie to you? Please be congruent. Be congruent. And the last piece, of course, is make sure that everything that you do at home, even if it's cleaning the dishes, cleaning the table, picking up garbage, even if you do it not only in home, in the street, you do it with love. And make sure that you're never just cleaning a dish. You're just cleaning a table. You're transforming the world with the intention that you put in every action. Make sure that you know that every one of your actions, no matter how small they are part of the plan for evolution. And God is always watching. God is watching when you make the extra effort to leave something clean. When you go to the store and you try something on, and instead of leave a mess, you put it back in the hanger and you put it back so the person who works there doesn't have to do it. See, when you look at a person who is serving you on the table in a restaurant and ask them what their name is and ask them how they are, and you acknowledge people around you, you are transforming the world. I love that Liz says that in your everyday life, you have ways to change the world. In your everyday life, we have that opportunity. And that's what I invite you. And that's how you put your life responsibilities and your life purpose together. Let me know if I answer your question. And I love the comments here. Great reminder, love this, Lisa. I love that you love it, Lisa. I love it. I love it too. Oh my God, we have half an hour more. My goodness, this is amazing. Okay, let's see. Susanna asked, what can I do with my health challenges, making me unable to contribute? Susanna, this is very important. And if you can share with us what is your challenge right now in your health, I can also help you with it. Let me share with you something, and this is for everyone who has a health challenge. Or health challenges are a reflection of our emotional state. Every sickness in our body has an emotional root. So if your body is sick, it's telling you that there is something within your life that you haven't let go, complete, heal. And that's why your body is teaching you, is guiding you to heal that. Once you find the root, the emotional root that create this sickness, once you find the rating, this sickness in your body, and then you will be healed. So health challenges come to us as reminders. Health challenges come to us as a blessing of wisdom to teach us there is something yet that we haven't let go in our past. Or health challenges of today are a reflection of incompletion from the past. So Susanna, I invite you to look into your past and ask, what is it that I haven't let go? Who still is in my past that I haven't completed with? Who still, like when I think about that person, maybe you think and you say, no, everything is okay. Yet it still bothers you a little bit. And if it bothers you a little bit, that little bit can cause sickness. So in order for you to have a healthy body, you must let go and heal your emotional life first. And people have sometimes challenges in their throat, is in their communication. Challenges in here, in the chest or the heart, is relationships. Challenges in the skin is attachment. I study biodecoding, with the study scientific decoding of the roots of sickness in the body, and it's fascinating how we do this to ourselves. We can heal our life, like Louise Hay in her amazing famous book, You Can Heal Your Life, right? And that's how it is. It's true. We can heal our life or create sickness in our life. So if right now there is a health challenge present in your body, or somebody that please make sure that you go to the root and you find the emotional root of what it is. If you don't know how to do that with a coach. Our coaches are ready to do that. Susanna, if you want to register for a complimentary coaching session with one of our experts, please make sure that you do that, and we'll have somebody to help you in the process. I have trained amazing coaches to do that. So we're here to serve you. We're here to honor you and to love you. Thank you so much for these powerful questions. This is amazing. Next question, let's see. Okay, it says, oh, Karen, I was with you in Mexico City. It is amazing to see you right now. Oh, I love you. Yay! Thank you all. This is wonderful. I love to see you too. This is really wonderful. Thank you for the amazing questions that you're asking me, guys. This is really powerful. I love it. Let's see. I'm going here. Yay! Okay, genial, beautiful. I need that. Okay, perfect. Make sure that you take full advantage of everything that we're sharing. And we have still a couple more minutes before we finish the session. So share the link on your page. Make sure that you're sharing the link on your Facebook so many other people can join us live today. I'm really excited. I'm thankful for all the people that have been watching and asking us questions. I'm really, really excited about technology. I love technology. Okay, so here it is, some other tips, and this is for the business owners and people that are in business. I receive questions every day about how can I improve my business. And if you have a business, want to start a business and you want to improve results, here are some tips that I'm going to give you that are a result of training thousands of people, and especially companies. Many companies hire me to do corporate training with them, and this is part of some of the corporate coaching that I share. So I'm going to give you these goodies today as a gift. So make sure you have a pen and a paper and you take some notes. Okay, if you have a business, first of all, make sure that your business is not just to make money. We heard this before in the beginning with Liz. Make sure that your business is a reflection of your legacy, of your purpose. If the purpose of your business is just make money, change your business. Find your passion. What is your passion? What is your purpose? And then create a business with your purpose, people. This is something I'm very passionate about. I coach people on how to create a business and leave a legacy while they are creating financial abundance with it. You don't need to choose one or the other. You don't need to have a business for money and leave your legacy in the other hand. You can have both. Make sure that you create a business that is a vehicle for you to share your gift with the planet. So I'm going to give you these tips for business growth. Yet, if your business is just to make money, you hate it, or you dislike it, or you don't love it as much, or you're just doing it because it pays the bill, no, thank you. This is not going to work. I'm giving you the tips for you to create financial freedom through your life purpose. So first, make sure that your business is a vehicle for you to fulfill your purpose. Second, make sure that you have a clear vision, mission of your purpose. We talk about this many times, and people say, well, yes, the vision and the mission, but this is essential. If you don't have a vision in your business, you have nothing. Because vision is where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, you're blind. So what kind of business you will build if you're blind? You must uncover your eyes, create a vision. And how do you do that? Ask God. God, what is the vision that you want for my company? You call it universe, higher self, spirit, soul, whatever it is, soul, higher spirit. Why is the vision that you want for me? Have a clear vision, a clear mission. What is the vehicle that you will use to fulfill your purpose in your company? Be clear. Clarity is power. Write it down. You have to write down your vision, your mission, and make sure that your purpose is a vehicle to fulfill, your business is a vehicle to fulfill your purpose. Number 3, you have to have a team. Guys, you guys can do a lot by yourself, and that's great, and you can do wonderful things. You don't have a team, you have nothing, guys. You must learn how to leverage yourself. But the ego doesn't like to leverage. Ego loves to do everything by now, because also likes to be a victim when things doesn't go. Oh, poor me, only me, I'm alone, nobody with me. Oh, please. Grow up, find a team. You must manifest a team of people that are in alignment with who you are. And people say, well, Karen, I don't know how to find a team. Well, write down the profile of the person that you want in your team. Like, write down what are their values, what is it that they're looking for. Make sure that you have a profile of the team that you're looking for, and you have it very clear. And make sure that you are super generous with your team. Give them a lot. Many people are fearful. Well, I don't want to give too much to my team and then he goes and then he does it in his own. So what? It's great if he does it in his own. Your legacy will be there. If they don't acknowledge you or they don't acknowledge you, it's okay. Come back to you, because the seeds that you plant in somebody else's life will come back to you with great fruits, even if it doesn't come from the same person. See, I never worry if someone is not grateful to me or doesn't give me credit. I don't care, because God has a universal bank when we deposit all the actions and all the seeds that we plant. So you don't need to worry about people honoring or being in competition or whatever. You just honor and give with generosity. And, you know, just no more employees. Now it's family. I love Richard Branson. He really talks about how to run a business as a family. I invite you, if you have a business, if you have an organization, don't look at people as just followers or employees. I invite you to see them as family. Run your business as your family, with the same love, with the same respect, the same values. That's how you work with people in your team. The other piece for you to have a successful business, make sure that you are giving. Like, I love what Liz says about giving back, non-profit. Like, yes, I know we hear it a lot. Guys, if your business is not giving back, if your business is not practicing social responsibility, if your business is not giving, I'm sorry, it's not gonna last. It's not gonna work. You must connect your business with causes that are passionate in your heart, but not just for tax purposes, but because you really care. Care, please care. The most successful businesses are the ones that care the most. The most successful businesses are the ones that care the most. When you are caring, when you're giving back, that's when you can be more successful. People love that. People can feel it. People can smell it. They know if you're really giving back from your heart or not just because you have to. Those are some of the tips that I give you guys for your business. So if you have a business and you have a question about your business or a question about something else, use me. I have a couple more minutes, few more minutes to be with you. I have one more here. Thank you. Okay, we have this already. Okay, perfect. Let's see. Thank you, guys. I love all these comments here. I love reading comments. Okay, we have, of course, good relay. Perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love it, Susana. Thank you so much for sharing this with us. Okay, let's see if you have any other question. I'm gonna look into the chat here in the Click meeting. Any other question from here? All right, let's see. Perfect. On the Facebook Live. Okay, let's see. Beautiful. Now, let me give you other goodies. People said, Karen, you know, I want to live my purpose, but my family is not in alignment. My family, my husband, my partner. What do I do is if people, they're not with me, they're not in it with me. Because many people have this challenge. That's another of the questions that I get a lot. Oh, let me tell you guys, you must honor your calling without trying to convince other people to join you. Inspire them. See, convincing people comes from the ego. Inspiration comes from the heart. When you inspire people, you are living in action the results that you would like to see in them. Don't talk about what you want from them. Become what you want from them. That's what you do. So inspire them with your results. If they don't agree with you, it's okay. See, if everyone will agree with you, it means that you're not playing a bigger game. So in order for people to honor who you are and acknowledge who you are, you will have a deal amount of people that won't agree with you, that won't like you, and it's okay. Many people don't like me just because I smile too much. And for them, I just have this. I keep smiling bigger and bigger because that's it. Be authentic. Be yourself. Be okay with people criticizing you or judging you or saying that what you do doesn't work, and it's okay because not your work, your gift, purpose is not for everyone. It's true. Not everyone is ready to receive what you have, and that's the beauty of this. The people that are not ready for me are ready for somebody else. The people that are not ready for that person are ready for somebody else. There is enough for everyone. There is enough wisdom. There is enough gifts. There is enough products and service for everyone in this planet. You don't need to compete with anyone. Again, be yourself, be authentic. So if you want to inspire people around you, make sure that you become the answer that you want them to have. Make sure that you share, in essence, what you want them to live, and in that way you will grow and people will join you. Sometimes, I remember people that came to me after 2 or 3 years of me living my purpose. Is like, I just came because I'm like, you're still doing this. Like, I'm like, I cannot believe I'm just coming here because I'm curious. Like, you haven't given up, you're still doing it. And some people register to my seminar or to my coaching just out of curiosity of how in the world I made it for so long and I stayed. See, most people have maybe more knowledge, more experience than me, more training than me, but they have given up long time ago. I stayed. See, perseverance is really the essence here. We heard it before. Just keep going. Keep going even in spite of darkness. Keep going even when things don't go well. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Like my dear Les Brown once says, keep going, because the universe one time is going to be like, oh my God, this person is never going to give up. Let's just give it to him. Let's just give it to her. That's it. Just keep going. See, most people give up when they are about to receive what they work so hard for. Most people do that because that's what the ego does. It convinces you of the opposite. It convinces you to change course. When you're about to receive what God put in your heart, that's what the ego kicks in and said, you have tried too much. You have done it before. It's too late for you. Please, if your ego is telling you negative, say to your ego, thank you for sharing. Thank you for reminding me that I'm here to grow. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for reminding me that I'm here to serve, that I'm here to make a difference, that I'm here to fly, that I'm here to shine. Make sure that you talk to your ego instead of trying to reject it. See, many people come to me and say, Karen, I have been practicing meditation, trying to control my ego. Well, don't control your ego. You cannot control your ego. Only have a relationship with it. Acknowledge your ego. Know how crazy your ego is. My ego's name is Carmen. It's freaking crazy. Crazy woman. Controlling, victim. She doesn't, her way or the highway. I know she's crazy. And I know how painful the results of my life could be if I listen to her, because that's how I lived for so many years. Now I know Carmen, and I have fun with her. I laugh when I know when she's showing up, and I can laugh about it. And that's my invitation to you. My invitation for you is get to know your ego. Know what is the personality of your ego. Maybe your ego is quiet. Maybe your ego is more controlling. Maybe your ego is more manipulative in a nicer way. Whatever it is, get to know how your ego acts. And what is the trigger of your ego? What are the buttons that you have for your ego? And acknowledge it. Thank your ego. Your ego, your unconscious self, is there to remind you who you really are. Is there to help you grow. That's why we have an ego. I asked this to God one day. God, why you give us an ego? Why do we have an ego? And God said, well, this is to remind you who you really are. And then I sit with that for a moment, like, to remind me who I really am. Let's see. Oh, of course. Then I can be present who I really am. This is really genius. God is amazing. Wow, powerful. Every time you recognize the voice of your ego telling you who you're not, what you cannot do, is really reminding you in essence who you are here for, what you are here to do. If your ego said you're ugly, you cannot do this, you're too old, oh, thank you for reminding me that I'm beautiful because I'm made in the essence of God. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for reminding me that I have everything that I need, that I have what it takes in order to fulfill my purpose, in order to fulfill my mission. Whatever it is that your ego says, use it in your favor. Don't reject Protect your ego. Don't fight it. Use it in your favor. That's my invitation for all of you tonight. Because unless we acknowledge every part of us, the essence part of us, the crazy ego part of us, the darkness and the light, we cannot fulfill our purpose here. I remind you that you're perfect the way you are. God created you perfect. Even your unconscious parts of you. I'm grateful today for all the darkness that I live. I can say genuinely in my heart that I'm grateful that I almost died, that I'm grateful that I lived domestic abuse, that I'm grateful that I went through so much darkness. Because of that, I can share this message with you. The essence of success is gratitude. When you're willing to be grateful for your darkness, for your challenges, for your difficulties, when you're willing to say, God, I thank you so much for this difficulty. I thank you so much that I don't have the money I want in the bank. Because I know the more space I have, more you have to put more in it, more space I have to fulfill with more and more. When you are grateful, even with the results that you don't like, even with those parts of the ego that you don't like, when you're grateful that you have them, you find the perfection in all there is. I invite you today, accept, love every part of it, love it, love it. It's not a mistake you are built like this. It's not a mistake that you have lived the experiences that you have lived. It's not a mistake that you are here watching right now, listening right now. No, you are a gift for this world. Your purpose is a gift for this world. Honor it. Celebrate yourself, every part of you, what you like and what your ego doesn't like. Celebrate it. And allow to people to authentically get to know you. Open your heart. Be brave. And take the risk of people seeing you. Truly seeing you. There is nothing more beautiful people seeing who you really are. That is a gift. Every time you open your heart, every time you're being your authentic self, you give the world the gift of you. And that is my invitation for you guys, for you who are watching in meeting, for you who are watching on Facebook, for all of you who are watching. Thank you for being you. Stop trying to change yourself in something that you're not. Become more you. I don't want you to change. I want you to be you. More of you. Beauty essence of you with the craziness of your ego and the beauty and shining blessings of your essence. My invitation for you. So before I go, I want to know if there's any other question that you have for me, any comment, anything. We're almost finishing this amazing journey tonight. I'm really excited about this. This is really powerful. I'm so excited. If you have any question, any comment for me before we go, I'm ready. Thank you so much. See, thank you all. I'm loving these comments on Click Meeting. Thank you. Yes, yes, everyone. Okay, let me see what it says. Patty, keep being happy. Soon everyone is ready, but we are. Love it. Be you always. Thank you, Patty. I love you too. Thank you. Thank you. Because I see you. I can see you. Like this quote in Avatar. I see you. Thank you for seeing me. Blessings. This was amazing. Thank you so much, Patty. Thank you for joining us. And please share. Remember, go on to our website. I have free gifts in my website too. I have a 3-hour live training to give for you in my website. Go to KarenHoyos.com, you guys. If you can write it there on the comments, there on Facebook as well. Go on Facebook, KarenHoyos.com. You can download my gift. You can request our free coaching session. One of our experts. Make sure that you keep in touch. Share the link of this Q&A with the world. Share it, leave your comments. And I will make sure to like and answer every one of your comments. Continue sharing. And before I go, I just have a reminder for you. Don't wait. Your purpose is not for you to keep. It's for you to share. You want more energy. You want more passion, you want more abundance in your life, you want health, live your purpose today. Surround yourself with people that uplift your spirit, that inspires you, that teach you. If you see someone who has something that you want, bless them. Okay, let's say the ego, thank you for sharing, and bless them. Bless the couple that have the relationship you want. Bless the person that have the financial success that you want. Bless them all, and those blessings will come back to you. May God and the universe continue blessing you in your life. It has been such a pleasure to be with you. I love you with my heart. Thank you for giving me the opportunity of serving you. Because I live my purpose. Because of you, I live my purpose. Because of you, God, I live my purpose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gracias. Los amo con todo mi corazón. Un besito. ¡Mua! Gracias, bye. Chao, gracias.